Hey, did you know Long's Products is a family-owned janitorial supply with mops, brooms, trash bags, and they even have food service disposables, carry-out plates, and to-goes? Check us out.
Good afternoon, Councilman, and good afternoon, and welcome to an UrbanCast Let's Talk show here this afternoon. I'm Jack, and while UrbanCast is based here in central Louisiana, our reach extends a little bit further now because we had comments coming via our platform to say, hey, you need to reach out to some city officials in the big metropolis of Monroe, Louisiana, and kind of ask some questions about what's going on. So here we are talking to none other than Councilman MacFarland today. Because of, let's see here, Councilman, can you're going to get our audience and everything. Can you go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know who you are and that kind of thing there, sir?
Oh, yes. My name again is Rodney MacFarland I. I am the councilman for District 4 here in Monroe, Louisiana, and I also serve as the chairman of the city council here in Monroe.
Okay. It's kind of like our president over here, and you serve as the chair of the Monroe City Council.
That's correct.
So with that said, let's just go ahead and jump right into the questions because I can only imagine how busy you guys are right now. Give us a snapshot of what Monroe is facing right now, and what you are hearing from the residents this afternoon, sir.
Yes. Now, when the storm first hit our area on Saturday afternoon, many of our constituents, our citizens, really didn't believe that it was going to be a bad storm. But as it continued to come down, yes, it was getting bad. Many of our businesses, they shut down on Saturday, and everything was beginning to snowball. But come Sunday morning, many of our churches was online, and what the pastors and other leaders was able to get to their facilities or wherever they was doing their online services. But right after noontime on Sunday, we had boots on the ground trying to assess a lot of the damages that was in our different districts. All council persons was out in their districts working, trying to assess what was actually going on in those areas. And now every district in the city of Monroe was affected, very much so. Trees across streets, alleys, roads, power lines down. A lot of us got out there, volunteered to try to move some of this debris ourselves, just out the way. Some things we could not do unless we had a power saw. But again, we were out there working, trying to get things done. Now, a lot of people complaining about the power is not on. The power is not going to come on instantly across the whole city. You have to start somewhere and work your way to in a different direction. So that's been a lot of the complaints of some of the constituents and citizens of Monroe about the power not on. And it takes time. It's not hit a switch and everything is back on. You got still lines down across the road. It's still dangerous out there. So we don't want unexperienced people out there trying to move debris or run up on a power line and thinking is a support line and then get electrocuted. So we want people to please be safe. We're doing what we can. Our mayor is boots on the ground. Our council's boots on the ground. and we're doing what we can in order to try to get things back up and running.
Okay. All right. And yeah, and you believe it or not, that was one of the questions that I really wanted to ask you about that power, because according to what power outages.us saying is that it was somewhere over 40,000 people in Washita Parish alone that was out. I would imagine a significant number of that number was right there in the city of Monroe as well.
Yes, but true enough. Yeah,
Mhm.
but I won't say the largest percentage was in Monroe. You got a lot of rural area
Okay.
in Washita Parish.
Okay.
But again, they're out there working. They're out there working, trying to get the power on. We do have warming stations.
We kind of lost Councilman MacFarland there for a second. We're going to hang tight in. Basically, so far, what we have been conversating with was him giving us an overview of the issues there in Monroe. And he was just telling us about the power coming in. We're going to hang tight. There he is. He's back.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it went off, and I'm trying to get it back off.
All
But
right.
off again.
Are you
But
there?
can you see me?
I can't see you, but I can hear you. There
Okay.
you go. I can see you now.
All right. Hold on one more. Let's see, can we get it back for you? Well, it's like it's bouncing on and off. All right. So again, um, can you hear me okay?
It's kind of breaking up for the. Go ahead. Just go ahead. I think you can go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes,
All
sir.
right. All right. So again, we are doing our best,
Hmm.
and we do have warming stations across the city. The mayor has said that if we see that there is another need of another warming station, he was going to open up the
Hmm.
convention center.
Yes.
On the south side of Monroe, there was no warming station, so we opened up my church, the Greater Free Gift Baptist Church, as a warming station, and we have people coming in and out of there now, uh,
Hmm.
using the church.
Okay. All right. Road conditions are, I would imagine with this warm up today, but tonight we're gonna get a deep freeze again. The road's gonna turn slippery again, black ice and all that kind of good stuff, or bad stuff. What's the biggest concern that you guys have with regards to the road conditions and different things of that nature?
The roads are pretty much clearing up, but Homeland Security for the state of Louisiana is doing an outstanding job. The police jury is working with us along with Public Works. DOTD is putting salt on the road. So we're doing good. We're now, if somebody's complaining about that, I don't believe that's factual, because the roads, the main roads, are passable,
Mm-hmm.
and it's pretty much clear. Now I've
Mm-hmm.
been on the other side of West Monroe on today to meet
Hmm.
with the governor. The
Yes, sir.
governor was in our area on this morning,
Hmm.
and had no problem whatsoever traveling over there and back to the south side of Monroe. But we do understand that bad weather is coming back in,
Hmm.
and our people is pretty much prepared for that, for the roads.
Hmm.
The roads are passable.
Hmm.
Now, accident happens where you will have some bag up.
Hmm.
But again, accident is something that wasn't intentional.
Right. That's
So
right.
and you can't predict accidents. So
Hmm.
when that happens on the main street, they do bags up that street or that highway or that interstate. But again, everybody is working as fast as they can to try to clear things up in order for people to get back to their normal way of living.
Yeah, and you know, we really didn't have any main complaints about transportation. I was just throwing a question in there about that and black ice. You know, the freeze, the melt, and then the roads. You still need to be really cautious when you're moving around.
That's correct.
That's right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and DOTD is working, and I mean, they're working extremely hard trying to make sure that our roads are.
Okay. Are there any issues with the hospital system there, or was there some issues with power to the hospital, and have those particular issues been resolved?
I have not received not one report of any issues dealing with the hospitals.
Okay,
Now,
good.
we had some issues with water because one of our pumps went down, but that went back up. Now, we had low water pressure across the city of Monroe until we got that pump back up, and that's everything moving great with that now. So that's not even an issue anymore.
Okay.
That the water issue was probably an issue for maybe I would say 7 to 10 hours.
7 to 10. Okay. All right.
That's right. But now that's not even an issue anymore.
Okay. And then what about your schools and businesses? Have they, you know, I'm pretty sure there's been some impact to the schools and businesses and things of that nature.
Yeah, and we're waiting on the superintendents to send out another notice. Is they gonna open school on tomorrow? Because it was said that they was going to open school back up on tomorrow, which if I was the superintendent, I would have said, hey, let everybody stay home for the rest of the week. Because again, you're going to encounter some additional problems. A lot of debris around some schools are falling limbs on the school campus. So that's another reason why I think that they should just cancel school for the remainder of the week and start fresh on next week. But that's not my call. That's their call.
Right. I think ULM did put out a message earlier this morning, though, and said that they were canceling classes through Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. That's correct. And I think all others need to follow pursuit. They need to cancel their classes also. I think that would be the wisest thing.
Yeah, and my next question, but you kind of answered it in your opening. That was about, you know, how has the city council, your colleagues over there on the council, been supporting it? But one of the things you said there, as being the president or the chairman of the council, is that all of the city councilmen were and women. Because I don't want to get Councilwoman Woods on me right now, because I didn't say I only use councilmen. So let me make sure I say councilwomen there on the council. But you say everybody has been out and about in their different districts and different things of that nature.
Every council person has been out talking with their constituents and bringing back the information and talking with our mayor about different conditions that they have found. So, but Public Works is doing all they can. We're going to need additional help. So the mayor told me on yesterday that he has a plan in place to bring in other workers to help us move debris. And then we do know that there is some organizations that's supposed to be coming into our area to help get debris out of folks' homes, in front of their homes, and to bring that debris to the side of the road so we can easily pick it up and haul it off.
Okay, and I did hear you say there, Councilman. I think we might have kind of okay. Can you hear me? I don't hear you. Can you say something? I didn't hear you. Your sound appeared to be muted. Muted. No, I can't hear you. No. No, I can't. Nope, can't hear you. No, it's no sound coming through, and it's showing me that it is open, but it's just for whatever reason. Or well, you can't hear me still. No. Well, I tell you what. If you back out and come back in, that might do some, that might. So for those of you guys who are still with us, we were talking to Councilman MacFarland of Monroe, Louisiana, and he was giving us an update about the situation on the ground.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes, sir. Sometimes that's what it'll. Yeah. Okay. I think we were getting close to that point where I was about to ask you that, Councilman. What message do? One question before I go there. I know this morning y'all met with the governor. The governor, he toured from Shreveport on over to y'all's area this morning. And I know I heard you talk about Homeland. Are the resources coming in from the state and the federal level, appropriately for you guys at this point?
Well, on the federal level, I don't know anything about anything coming in, but I can tell you that the parish and city has been working hand in hand together, trying to get things done. Now we know it's more to come, and you're not going to have everything at your fingertips at a snap of your fingers. All right, so that's not going to happen, and everybody got to realize that. I get so many phone calls about we need this right now. It takes time. If they're working in one area, they're gonna eventually get to you, but you got to be patient. We want you to be safe, but just be patient. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there and make sure that everybody is made whole. The power will be restored, but you must be patient. We all want the power back on. That's our goal. But we got to wait till the manpower get to that area in order to make it happen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Councilman, you have anything else that you would like to say to your constituents? Just in general, some of the things that you might have heard or something like that.
Well, again, everybody know that I've been out in my district, and Mr. Muhammad been out in District 5. Ms. Woods been out in District 3. Everybody been listening to the concerns, been receiving phone calls. We doing all we can with the resources that we have at this present time. But if they just be patient, we're gonna get there. We're gonna be restored. Our city will be back whole again. This is an act of God, and we just got to pray, trust God, and then make sure that we all just be safe. Be safe. We have the warming stations across the city, and again, those on the south side, they're more than welcome to come to our church. And we're providing hot meals and a place where they can stay at night. And hopefully this will be over with in the next day or so. The power will be back on in their homes where they can get back to their homes.
And one of the things that you're hearing right now, I think Louisiana is at a count of 8 as of earlier today. People who have expired, because of this winter weather event. And the two things that come to mind is, generator safety, making sure if you're running that generator, so if you're even in the surrounding area and you do have access to one, to make sure that those generators are, out and away from the home. And
That's right.
And make sure to not be operating them, definitely not in a carport or, really close to a window or anything like that. It need to be away from and that kind of thing. And then the other thing is, you talked about it earlier in the thing, don't go nowhere near a down line.
That's correct.
Right. And then the other thing is that because of that thaw, freeze thing on the road, little pockets on the road could become, real slippery. So always to drive, cautiously right now in the situation we're in. Because I see y'all had a lot of, my son lives in Pittsburgh and they had ice, but I said y'all were looking a whole lot like Pittsburgh.
Yes. Yeah, we had a lot. We still got a lot of ice here, but again, the roads is pretty much clear. Things is melting, so they'll be able to get to began to do a lot of cleanup in our area here. But Monroe is doing good, and I want everybody to understand that we are very much concerned. All of us, even as the council, we done had some damages to our homes with the ice storm. So we're working under pressure also. So we're doing what we can, and we're going to continue to do what we need to do for our constituents.
Well, I tell you what, Councilman, I really want to appreciate, I know how busy you guys are, and I'm pretty sure as soon as you get off here with me, you'll be right back on it. But I definitely want to say thank you for being accessible, not only to, media in Monroe, but media in Alexandria. Thank you so much for that access and being able to answer these calls and things of that nature.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we definitely want to say that. I mean, you just don't know how important that is when the people have access to you and things of that nature. To our followers out there, I want to thank y'all for jumping in here. And I want to thank, especially the folks from Monroe, I want to say thank you for y'all reaching out to us and saying, hey, I need to hear from my city officials. And again, I want to say thank you again to you guys. And because that means a lot to us that we are growing, Councilman. And I also want to say thank you to our supporters and sponsors, Sadler's Towing, Legendary Kung Fu and Tai Chi, Long's Product, United Wrestling Entertainment, Nader International Market, and Threadhead Embroidery. Your sponsorship of us helps us to make sure that these conversations right here are held at any given time. So thank you guys. For everybody else up there in Monroe, I want y'all to stay safe, stay warm. And we're going to continue to bring y'all, we're going to continue to follow what's going on up there in Monroe now that we know we got people going to get on us about it. And so we'll be paying a little bit more close attention to y'all up there, Councilman MacFarland.
Do that.
All right. And tell Councilwoman Juanita Woods that tell Jack say hello, all right?
Will do.
All right. Thank you, Councilman. You have a great day, sir.
Thank you. You take care now.
All right, man.
Bye-bye.
Hey, did you know Long's Products is a family-owned janitorial supply with mops, brooms, trash bags, and they even have food service disposables, carry-out plates, and to-goes? Check us out.